Hello, YouTube! Once again, I am back. I know it's only been a day, but you know when you get a new phone and it's like you can't stop checking the phone? Yeah, well, it seems to be the same with me and my YouTube account. Like, literally, I just started this, and I'm always checking it, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if people have watched it yet. And then, I remember I hit 6 views, and I'm like, yes! Alright, so the first book I bought, it's an older book, but it's supposed to be amazing, and it's kind of fantastical, and it drew me in. It's American Gods by Neil Gaiman. So I'll read you the back. It says, "A shadow is a man with a past, but now he wants nothing more than to live a quiet life with his wife and stay out of trouble. Until he learns that she's been killed in a terrible accident. Flying home for the funeral as a violent storm rocks the plane, a strange man in the seat next to him introduces himself. The man calls himself Mr. Wednesday, and he knows more about Shadow than is possible." Dun dun dun! So definitely reading that. Okay, next up I have a book I know. It came out like in September, and I'd read the other two, and they're just really fun light reads. I've been procrastinating on it, let's be honest. This has been one of my busiest school years to date. But I finally bought it, and I'm going to read it. It's Rise of 9. Anyway, so Rise of 9, third book in the I Am Number 4 series. Really not much to say about this, I don't want to like spoil it if you guys haven't read it. But yeah, it's fun, it's light, it's just exciting adventure, teenagers, romance thrown in there, some aliens, Next is like a super popular book that for the longest time I'm like, I don't really want to read it, like I don't care to, but I'm going to read it, and it is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I really don't think I need to tell everyone what this is about, because I'm pretty sure everyone knows. But, I don't know, so I'm gonna give it a try, and I'll tell you guys what I think when I... Next up is a newer book by an author that I just adore. He wrote Serena. His name is Ron Rash. He wrote Serena, and I just read that, and I was thinking about doing another video on that, because that book is just... It'll blow your mind. Read it if you haven't read it. Serena. But this is The Cove by him. And since I'm thinking this is a little more unknown, I'll read the blurb to you all. Deep in the rugged Appalachians of North Carolina lives the Cove, a dark, forbidding place where spirits and fetchers wander, and even the light fears to travel, or so the townsfolk of Mars Hill believe, just as they know that Laurel Shelton, the just kidding, the lonely young woman who lives within its shadows, is a witch. Then it happens. A stranger appears, carrying nothing but a silver flute and a note explaining that his name is Walter and he is mute, and Laurel experiences true companionship and happiness for the first time. But Walter harbors a secret that could destroy everything. In a time of uncertainty, when fear and danger reign, Laurel and Walter will discover that love alone may not be enough to protect them. So I'll pick that up. Last but not least, a sequel that I've been killing to read. It came out a little while ago, but I've been so busy I haven't been able to pick it up till now, but that is Prodigy, the sequel to Legend. So it just picks up where Legend left off. I'm not really going to say much about that because once again, it will definitely spoil the book if you haven't read Legend. But if you haven't, get out there and read it, because it's, dystopian. It's really well done, and I adored it. Okay, so that's the end of my book haul. And before I go, though, I just want to get a thought out there, because it's basically been dominating my life for the past 2 months, I want to say. Probably more, but I chose to push it off, which, it seems we all seem to do. It's not a good idea, guys. And that is studying for the AP World History test. Yeah, so I'll be studying, right? And I'll be reading the review section like they tell you to do, and, I'll give myself about 30 minutes, and I'll, get all the information, let it settle down, and then I'll go back and look at it, and I'll be quizzing myself, and I'll be like, okay, Treaty of Verdun, go! Well, I'll check the book. Just check the book, Okay, it was Charlemagne splitting up his empire. Okay, I got that. Alright. 30 minutes later. Alright, girl. Treaty over done. Go. You got this. The Egyptians! Literally the gist of my studying. Guys, I'm gonna have the first 0 known to man. Like, hey, maybe they'll be like, that's awesome. Like, and maybe all the colleges will just come flocking and they'll be like, yeah, we need like a world record setter. Oh, this girl got a 0 on the AP test. Like, that's the first ever. Welcome to Harvard! This is my logic. Thanks for watching and tune in next time. See ya!